Soundstripe.
Alrighty everyone, welcome back. Today I would like to talk about the latest update in Summoner's War, which is 5.3.2 version. And so the first thing that catches my eye is the fact that they've changed the UI dramatically. You got your three categories, looks like it here. Notice, events, which is nice because at least you know, or you don't forget about the events. And then the last thing is game guide. Game guide, I don't think is as helpful to people who are late game, but obviously people in the early game, I can see it being somewhatly helpful if they're not already on Reddit or YouTube looking for the latest and greatest builds. So let's get right into it. Alrighty, so update details, arena. It's nice to see that for the first time in a long time. I think it's been maybe forever. I can't remember actually the last time they made an arena change, other than the being able to hit someone back. And so arena league ranking has been added where users of a similar rank compete and receive rewards. So receive rewards sounds lucrative, it sounds great, but wait, there's more kind of thing. I guess we'll just see. The existing arena rankings will remain unchanged and the rewards will be given according to the arena grade and league ranking. After 5.2.3, users will be placed into the league automatically based on the arena ranking achieved last week to play. Okay, so let's talk about the details. I think that's what actually matters the most. Summoners will be divided into an individual league group based on the arena grade achieved last week. Very important. Summoners of each group will be ranked based on the victory points they acquired during the week. When I think victory points, I think just like, you know, what rating did you get to? And the summoners will be rewarded according to the rank number at the end of the arena. League will not affect arena match ranking or arena weekly rewards. So this is basically something to add on top of the, you know, you hit C3, you get, I think it's 250 crystals. Don't quote me on it. I don't always remember those things. I don't think it's actually that relevant. But what I do like there is they put a little smallest asterisk known to man next to it, but it says for the users who start playing the arena for the first time, they will be placed in a novice group with the users who started playing in a similar time period for 4 weeks. That's absolutely great. You know, when I first started playing, I didn't really like arena just because I had terrible monsters. I fought people with just full level 40s, light and dark nat 5s, you name it. It's just not appealing. So at least for the first 4 weeks, they'll play people who are more in the area. So that, again, that doesn't mean they can't pay to win and just summon like crazy, spend $1,000, get a few light and dark nat 5s. But at least it'll be more catered to them. So I think that's pretty appreciative. And so arena league rewards, this is the part that I think every late game person, mid game person cares about. And let's see. So rewards are given based on the league ranking during achieved during the week. Great. Users must play 10 battles, so you have to actually hit 10 people. It says users, we're not talking AI, we're talking, you know, people who play Summoners War. Okay. Or more against the other users to earn rewards. And so rank number 1 in your league, and so I think a league would be like, you know, maybe like Conqueror, right? Guardian, we're talking Challenger, Wood 5, Plastic 5. On a more serious note, you know, you got your Challengers, you got your Fighters, you got your Conquerors, you got your Guardian, and then you have your Legend Areno, which is great. And so for being the number 1 in your group, an example, let's just say Conqueror, basically you get 150 points. So at the end of the week you get 150 more glory points, which is if you're already hitting people higher than Conqueror, I think it's 5 points per win, so 5 glory points. So what are we talking right now? So 150 divided by 5, carry the, it's 30. So you're basically getting 30 free 30 free wins per week. Now, admittedly, it doesn't sound that great from, I guess, a first standpoint. So I think hitting rank number 1 is not obviously always going to be ideal. What you probably would strive for is somewhere between the 3 to 10 range, and so as you can tell, it goes from 150 to 120 to 100, and then 4 through 10 gets 80, 11 through 30 gets 70. You know, at the end of the day, I guess some points is better than no points. Let's just assume in a perfect world, you're fighter 2, and every week you place top 10 in your category, right? And so for people that are in fighter, generally speaking, you probably don't have your towers maxed. So let's just say you place 10th, 80 times 4, 4 weeks in a month. You're getting an extra 320 glory points a month. Now, again, it doesn't sound like a lot, but those points can be either used towards your Devilmon that you would already have to build up for the following week, or 320 points towards your glory towers. It's gonna add up. 320 times 12. You're looking at 3,600, I think, more points a year, which is pretty significant. So over the time, obviously, it pays to be in a higher league, but look at the Novice League reward. For first place in the Novice League, and remember, these are the people who are basically new, 4 weeks or younger, newborns, you might say. You get 300 points for number 1, you get 240 for number 2, and then 3, and it goes on and so forth. So it already pays. For the first 4 weeks, if you can manage to at least hit 11 out of 30, you're getting double. So in that first month, you can get 280 times 2, so you get 560. You're getting 560 in a month. That's enough to pay for half an energy tower, probably to like 4. You can start working on your speed tower, so it adds up. But at the end of the day, I don't think this is what everyone was looking for. I think everyone was looking for a change to just the reward system. It's just very outdated, right? And so let's see. They got a nice little UI picture here. Glad they circled the area. A weekly reward. Nice, very nice. And so there you go. I guess you can see your ranking within your league. So that sounds nice. And then let's see here. Arena weekly tally schedules changed. That might be significant. So I'm Central Standard Time, so typically rushes from 11 p.m. to midnight. That is terrible. Anyone works 7 to 4, 6 to 3, or even just wakes up at 5:30 because they have children, I highly doubt you want to stay up till midnight. It's not attractive at all. It's just not. And so let's see, change to week tally on Sundays at 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. and then rewards are distributed. So does that mean that rush hour is now open for an additional hour? If so, that's pretty significantly. Well, I guess not, because realistically, at the end of the day, I guess people would just maybe not start until later, But it'll occur on May 3rd, which is at the time of this recording, it is April 29th. That should be the Sunday. So I guess we'll see. I don't know. I don't really have much to think about that. Could be good, could be bad. The shop menu has been renewed, and items are now classified into categories. I don't think we needed this, but, yay. I'll take what I can get. Details, and they specifically talk about the categories. I don't really want to talk about that too much. Building is building, glory is glory, suggested, efficient, etc, etc. Icons displayed on the right side of the screen have been improved. The UI has been improved. That was something I first noticed. I do like the new UI. I think it's cleaner. And I do like that it's categorized. It makes a lot more sense because there was a lot of times things would get lost. And so, hey, of course, new patch, new pack, right? Is that how it works? I think that's how it works. So Shop Efficient Daily Pack 2 has been renewed. So if you had already bought it for this month, you can buy it again. Woo! So I'm kind of curious. I wouldn't actually do it, but I think you could double stack it then. So before, it gave you 750 crystals. Same thing. Daily crystal, or daily missile scrolls, rather. Same thing. Daily energy, same thing. 5% experience before is now 20% experience after. 15% increase is actually pretty noticeable. I like that change a lot. And then the 5% additional mana is now 20% additional mana. I also like that change a lot. This is really catered towards the mid-game people. These kind of packs are people that just don't spend a lot, $50. Just if you're not aware, if you spend more than really $50 in the game, for the special packs, those are the ones you get the most bang for your buck. Other than that, the daily packs are really just the most efficient. That's just how it is. But if you'll notice, they added in red font because they want it to stand out, and they even bolded it. 1 additional glory point every... well, the way it's written looks like every day, but there you go. What's a new additional glory point? It's a buff. Okay. That grants you an additional 1 glory point when you win a battle. Now, when you win a battle in the arena while the Daily Pack 2 is activated. And it also applies to the rivals as well. I like that change. I like it a lot. It's a good catch-up mechanic. It's going to allow people to max out their towers a lot faster. This has been a long time coming. I kind of wish it wasn't a pack. Just assuming, let's just say you did 10 wings a day. Or let's just say you did 20 wings a day and you won half of them, because the 50% win ratio is pretty realistic if you're about mid-game, right? So you're winning 50% of your stuff. So at 50%, you did 20 wings a day, so that's 10, 7 days a week, that's 70. So it's 70 additional glory points a week. This lasts for 15 days, so you can just call it 140. So really, this is catered more to the people who play a lot, do their refreshes, religiously, and the wings on cooldown, you name it, those people. And so this, I can see it's a pretty good buff. I still think the $29.99 is not a bad deal. I personally have done it a few times, but this just makes it more attractive. And so let's see. Essentially, they just updated the EXP. Yeah, I mean, again, this is not too significant. It's nice, right? But it's not game breaking. So new products have been added. Awakening pack. The purchase limit 3 times a month. Of course, you can't have 9,000 re-apps because someone's gonna buy it, I bet. So new pack. Purchase limited to 3 times a month. Rune special price pack. So that's a 5 to 6 star rare rune. 6 quantity. Crystals 100. Mana stones 10,000. $4.99. Pretty attractive. $5 is nothing. Even if you don't make a lot, $5. Say you made above minimum wage, barely $10 an hour. That's $5 is like some Taco Bell or something. I don't even know, right? It's not a lot. It's not asking a lot. But what I don't like about this, and it kind of hurts my soul, is that it's rare plus and it's 5 star. Not only is it not guaranteed purple minimum, so it's not even like a Giants 10 rune. This is like a Giant 7 to maybe 9 rarity level, right? So you're getting between the 5 and the 6 star, but it's not like Giants 10 where you have a bare minimum of a 6 star. So this is kind of okay. I guess it's catered towards the new hires. This is clearly a gamble. I might just buy for fun, but I don't see anyone actively buying this. Monster leader skill. They updated the text. The stuff that was guild battle is now guild content. I think that's more appropriate. That makes more sense. And then they did convenience improvements. You can see all your friends' grades and ranking. Hooray! Again, quality of life change that I don't think we needed. Don't show this again today has been added to some pop-ups. I think that is fantastic. Can't tell you how many times I've wanted to just not. It's so obnoxious. So specifically, Crystal Summon, Magic Shop Refresh, Ancient Magic Shop, Rune Grindstone, Gem Refresh. Boy, oh boy. That's kind of scary because I think out of habit, if you've ever refreshed a shop, like 300 crystals, you're accidentally, if you hit that don't show again, you're going to refresh the shop before you even go to the bottom just because you're so used to the dialogue popping. I can see people wasting crystals and be slightly peeved about that, but that'll be kind of funny. And so when you claim a 6-star coin, it shows up. That's great. They should have added that in the first place. And then, he has some bug fixes. So that pretty much summarizes what's going on here. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Let's quickly look at the arena change. And so the weekly reward, sorry, this is not it. It's a league. So it is based on Conqueror, as in explicitly, you know, C2, C3. So there's actually going to be 3 league rankings per per level. So like for C1, 2, and 3, there's going to be 3 of them, right? Because there's 3 levels in Conqueror and Guardian and so forth. So that's kind of cool. Overall, I think it's not what we needed, but I guess we'll see. So